If you have a big capital gains tax bill coming, this could be a game changer. There's a powerful but underused tax strategy called Opportunity Zones, and it just got even better. Hi, I'm Dave Kidd, CEO of Agility Ventures. While I usually focus on software and product strategy, today I'm stepping outside the code to highlight a powerful and often overlooked investment tool. Opportunity Zones, hailed by some as the greatest tax incentive ever created, offer significant advantages for investors, and recent legislative changes have made them even more attractive. As someone always looking for smart ways to fund innovative companies, I see this as a standout opportunity worth exploring. In this video, I'm going to give you a solid overview of the new Opportunity Zone program, and then compare it to both the one it replaces and to 1031 exchanges. Opportunity zones are specially designated geographic areas identified by the state governments under a federal mandate as needing economic revitalization. These zones were created to encourage private investment in underserved or economically distressed communities by offering substantial tax incentives. The goal is to drive long-term investment that creates jobs, supports local businesses, and improves infrastructure, while giving investors the opportunity to defer, reduce, or even eliminate capital gains taxes. If you're investing in real estate or a local business, Opportunity Zones create a unique win-win, helping communities grow while potentially maximizing your after-tax returns. If you reinvest your capital gains into real estate or a tech startup like mine, or your own company in one of these zones, you defer paying your capital gains tax for 1 full year just by starting an opportunity fund. You further delay your current capital gains taxes and reduce them by 10% if you hold the investment for 5 years. And you can eliminate taxes on any new gains you earn inside the zone if you hold the investment for 10 years. It's like getting rewarded for investing in communities that need revitalization while building serious wealth for yourself. This program was just made permanent under new legislation, so now is a great time to take a look. And it's not just about real estate. You can also use Opportunity Zones to invest in businesses. That could be a local restaurant, a manufacturing facility, or, as I said before, a tech startup, or even your own company. If the business you invest in creates jobs and operates locally in an opportunity zone, it can qualify, and your investment can grow tax-free over time. You do have to hold the investment for 10 years to get the full tax benefits, but this is a huge opportunity for founders and investors looking to build in emerging areas. This map highlights the officially designated opportunity zones across the Tampa area, offering a visual overview of where investors can take advantage of federal tax incentives for long-term investments. These zones, identified based on economic need, include parts of downtown Tampa, East Tampa, Ybor City, and several surrounding neighborhoods. Each shaded area represents a census tract eligible for Opportunity Zone investments, which can support a wide range of development projects, from commercial real estate and affordable housing to business startups and infrastructure improvements. Opportunity Zones present strategic potential for both community revitalization and investor returns. Here's another example of the Opportunity Zones available in Charleston, South Carolina. In 2017, when the law was first established, there were a total of 8,764 Opportunity Zones across United States. Those still stand today. In Florida alone, there are 427 of them. South Carolina has 135. The new law has some changes from the original law. First, Opportunity Zones in the original law, passed in 2017, were set to expire at the end of 2026, a full 10 years after the law's passage. Those benefits are now permanent. Next, The tax reduction on your original capital gains invested was set to be reduced by 10% if you held the investment for 5 years, and by 15% if you held the investment for 7 years. Under the new law, the 7-year reduction has been eliminated. There is only the 5-year 10% reduction. Next, the zones that were established in 2017 will be reevaluated at the end of 2026. This means some zones will fall off and will no longer be eligible for the Opportunity Zone tax benefit. Next, the eligibility rules for Opportunity Zones are changing. As an example, previously, the rule was that the zone had to have an average family median income that was less than 80% of both the metro area and state median family income. Going forward, that will be reduced to 70%. I will discuss more on this in a few minutes. Next, the reporting requirements are getting a bit more stringent. You will be required to file a fund report each year. Finally, the anti-abuse rules were practically non-existent in the original law. There will be stronger enforcement going forward, including 1. Clearer definitions and restrictions to prevent misuse, like using funds for luxury that don't benefit the surrounding low-income community. 2. Public transparency, with the Treasury publishing data on Opportunity Zone investments and their outcomes. And 3. IRS audits and penalties for funds that don't comply with the rules or fail to meet eligibility criteria. Here's an example of an existing Opportunity Zone that will be reconsidered as an Opportunity Zone for the next 10-year period. It's the East Lake Orient Park Census Tract near the Tampa Airport in Florida. As you can see, the median family income for the census tract is well below 70% of the state and metro area median income. This area meets the threshold for continued Opportunity Zone designation. While the governor of Florida has not yet designated this as an Opportunity Zone going forward, this is highly likely. Next, we have a basic comparison of Opportunity Zones versus 1031 exchanges. First, the long-term tax benefit of Opportunity Zones is the potential for permanent tax exclusion. If you hold your Opportunity Zone investment for at least 10 years, any new gains generated from that investment, including appreciation, can be completely excluded from capital gains tax when you sell. This offers a powerful incentive for long-term investors looking to grow wealth tax-free. In contrast, 1031 exchanges allow for indefinite tax deferral by continually rolling gains into new like-kind properties. While the taxes are not eliminated, they can be deferred over the investor's lifetime. Second, capital gain eligibility differs significantly between the two programs. 1031 exchanges only allow gains from investment real estate, excluding personal property and other asset types. Opportunity Zones are much broader, accepting capital gains from real estate, stocks, crypto, business sales, and more, as long as the gain is reinvested in a qualified opportunity fund within 180 days. Third, the investment amount required is also more flexible with Opportunity Zones. A 1031 exchange requires reinvestment of the entire sale proceeds to defer taxes, while Opportunity Zones only require reinvestment of only some of your capital gains. You can invest all if you want, but this allows you to keep some cash while still accessing the tax benefits. Fourth, triple net leasing is fully permitted and commonly used in 1031 exchanges, allowing investors to earn passive income with minimal landlord responsibilities. However, in Opportunity Zones, triple net leasing is significantly limited as the program is designed to promote active business or substantial property improvement. Passive investments typically do not qualify unless there is meaningful redevelopment or business activity involved. Fifth, the investment timeline for Opportunity Zones gives you 180 days from the date the capital gain is realized to invest into a qualified opportunity fund. For a 1031 exchange, the IRS imposes a stricter timeline. You must identify replacement properties within 45 days and close on one or more of them within 180 days of the sale. Sixth, Opportunity Zone investments do not require a qualified intermediary. Investors can move their capital gains directly into an opportunity fund. In contrast, a 1031 exchange does require a qualified intermediary to hold the sale proceeds and facilitate the transaction. Investors cannot take possession of the funds at any point without invalidating the exchange. Seventh, the investment strategy for opportunity zones is primarily geared toward capital appreciation, often through long-term development projects or investments in startup ventures located in economically distressed areas. With 1031 exchanges, strategies offer broader investment options, including income generation, long-term appreciation, or portfolio consolidation. Eighth, the risk profile between the two approaches differs as well. Opportunity zone projects often involve ground-up construction, redevelopment, or early-stage businesses, which can carry a higher level of uncertainty. In contrast, the main risk in a 1031 exchange usually centers on the reliability of cash flow from stabilized income-generating properties. And finally, 1031 exchanges come with no geographic restrictions. The replacement property can be located anywhere in the United States, as long as it qualifies as like-kind. Opportunity zone investments, on the other hand, are restricted to federally designated zones, which are specifically targeted for economic development. To bring this all together, here's a simplified example. I'll use my own tech startup, Agility Ventures, to illustrate. But this strategy applies equally well to investments in other businesses or real estate, so long as the investment is located within a designated opportunity zone. Step 1. On January 1st, you declare $600,000 in capital gains. You decide to retain $100,000 and pay capital gains tax on that amount for the current year. Then, you roll the remaining $500,000 into your own qualified opportunity fund. Step 3. On March 30th, your qualified opportunity fund invests the $500,000 into Agility Ventures, a new tech startup headquartered in a certified opportunity zone. Step 4. After 5 years, you're required to recognize $450,000 of the original $500,000 in deferred gains. But thanks to a 10% reduction for holding the investment at least 5 years, the other $50,000 is tax-free. Step 5. After another 5 years, which is 10 years from the original investment date, Agility Ventures has grown significantly. Your initial $500,000 investment is now worth $50 million. You sell your shares, and under current law, owe zero capital gains tax on the $49.5 million in appreciation. This is why opportunity zones are often referred to as the greatest tax incentive ever created. And while investment outcomes are never guaranteed, if your investment does appreciate, the potential tax savings can be extraordinary. If you've got capital gains this year and aren't sure what to do next, opportunity zones are worth a serious look. They're not for everyone, but if you qualify, they offer some of the most powerful tax incentives available today. This is just a quick look at opportunity zones. There is more to it. Remember, this is an informational video. It's not official investment advice, and I'm not a registered financial advisor. Please discuss this with your accountant before trying to move forward to create an opportunity fund. To wrap up, opportunity zones have recently been made a permanent part of the U.S. tax code, making now an ideal time to explore them as a powerful investment vehicle for maximizing tax advantages. If you have questions on opportunity zones or have an interest in my AI tech startup, Agility Ventures, see my LinkedIn profile or email me at dkid@agility.ventures. If you email me, be sure to spell agility with an AI, so it's dkid@aigility.ventures. I'm Dave Kidd. Thanks for watching.